Okay, I'm just saying, just as long as you happy, we make you happy. That's all we worry about. But we want to make you a big man. Okay, now listen here. We're gonna talk about math. Let me ask you something. Is mystery, the word mystery, what it means, is mystery mysterious to mathematics?
Sir, you are not making any sense.
Listen what I just said.
Whatsoever.
I said.
See, this is the result of unbelieving thought.
I asked you a question.
If you do not pre-assume the Lord of all creation as your God, that He exists, pre-assume the authority of Scripture, you will make statements that do not make any sense.
Intelligent question.
Okay.
I asked you, is mystery? You know what mystery is, don't you?
Like Agatha Christie, or
no, I'm talking about just mystery, unknown. Okay.
The unknown.
Okay, right.
That's better.
I'm asking you, is mystery mysterious to mathematics?
Is mystery the unknown?
The unknown, mysterious to mathematics.
Mysterious to mathematics.
To mathematics.
Okay. Can anyone else out here come up here and articulate his question?
Wait a minute. I want to see
what he just said.
Okay.
Because I do not.
Okay. In other words,
anyone else understand?
Okay. Let me explain it to you. Okay. Now we have arithmetic, right? We have physics. We have chemistry. We have different forms of mathematics. I'm asking you.
Wait, chemistry is a form of mathematics?
Yes, chemistry is a form of mathematics.
Sir, I've studied chemistry.
Okay,
we use math and chemistry.
Okay,
but chemistry is not a form of mathematics.
No, I'm asking you. Okay, with all those different forms of math we have in our existence, and I'm asking you, is mystery, the form of the unknown, is that a mystery to mathematics?
You're saying, does the category of mystery apply to mathematics in the sense that we cannot ultimately know?
I'm saying if we could we know?
Mystery does not apply to math. We know the source of math.
Okay, wait. Why would you say that? Why would you say that math don't apply to mystery?
I'm going to turn your microphone off. Because I know God exists. I know that He's the Lord of all creation. I know that He's logical. Because of that, I can note there's uniformity in nature based upon what He is doing. He's holding together the whole universe. I know if I hold two apples in my hand one moment, the next moment I'll still have two apples in my hand and nothing changed. As opposed to the unbelieving thinker, the atheist, who cannot account for uniformity of nature, does so arbitrarily, and cannot therefore account for math, has no logical foundation for logic or math, cannot be consistent, is arbitrary, does not consider the consequences of their thinking, and results in foolishness. So, that's how I know.
God spoke and there was light, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm saying, could we, if we could a form of math tell us how God did that? Okay.
It's basically nothing resulting in something, which can only happen if there is an all-powerful deity. Only an all-powerful deity can bring something into being from nothing. So mathematically, to the unbeliever, with no God, it's not going to work. But to a theist, who knows that there is a God, they can explain how something came into being from nothing, ex nihilo.
I'm saying he used math, right? No, I'm just trying to get him to stay focused. I'm saying when He spoke, He made the sun, right?
Yeah, under these conditions.
No, I'm just trying.
Under these conditions, 0 equals 1. It's only possible if there is a creator who can bring something in from nothing.
What I'm trying to say, we know what the sun is made of, right? Okay, so that means He had to use some kind of math to create that sun. Because we know what it's made of. Does that make sense? In other words, if we can break it down, what the sun is made of, right? Did He use the same chemical stuff to create it?
Okay, math is not a physical thing that exists outside of God's attributes. It's part of His attributes. It's like saying, you're happy, you're sad. Does happiness exist, therefore, outside of you in some way? No, it's part of what you are. It's part of your being. Same with God. He's logical. He's a mathematician. He doesn't exist separately. He does not appeal to something else, math as a thing that He can appeal to.
That's my whole point. That's my whole point. If He's the greatest mathematician, He already knows He has to use math. Period.
He doesn't use math, sir.
He does. No, I'm saying He does use math. When He created the sun, He used math.
Sir, God does not calculate anything. It's not a process for him. He doesn't sit down with his calculator and say, okay, I'm going to build a sun at 6,000.
I didn't say he did with the calculator. I didn't say that. I said he still had to use the chemistry to form the sun. He had to. Because how else would it be developed?
Okay, supernaturally, knowing all things already in advance, he formed the chemical compounds of the sun. But he did not do so outside of his own attributes, outside of his own capabilities.
That's still mathematics.
You're talking about all-powerful being, sir. I know where we're going with this already. So.
No, I'm just saying we know what the sun is.
All right, Tom, you got a comment or question?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to say he's using chemistry. That's a field of study that we humans are barely even scratching the surface on. So he used his own mind, which is knowledge. He's infinite in that surplus, if you will. So that's all you need to really say about that. And I put a little slide up because this is just silly. And it's discombobulated nonsense. He was saying things like, God, well, math could be a mystery. Well, then how do we know about that? You did say that earlier in the conversation.